What's going on, everyone? Timothy at Time and Refinement. Oh, past couple days have been pretty interesting societally and politically for sure. And again, going back to one of my first videos, I made a promise and an oath that I wouldn't get political on this channel. Refining character, refining your skills, coping with life, and building yourself up spiritually, mentally, and physically is the goal of this channel. It's not, has anything to do with politics, any of that kind of thing. But with what's entailed the past couple days, I wanted to kind of share my thoughts on where I'm at, what I've done, and what I've kind of seen in my own life, my friend group, and such. This is something you can't really control. I know people are going to come and say, well, this is a start to, civil war and these things, they're going to come after you next because they came after him. And, that doesn't, it just doesn't hold up. It really doesn't. This is someone that most of us didn't know personally, even though he was a pundit that people respected and looked up to. God rest his soul and his family. But again, I will continue to speak on celebrities, politicians, these people that we've never met and we hold up in this high regard. And instead we should be focusing on our own life and get psyched up about our own life. One guy that I follow on Instagram, he spoke about men need to be more egotistical, which was crazy. He's like, you need to get psyched up about your own life and not worried about anybody else's life besides your own. That doesn't mean that you don't care about other people. That has nothing to do. It's missing the point. The point is not looking for outside validation to make yourself feel better. Like the amount of people that have tried to have an opinion, well, they've had an opinion, but to internalize it and just have an identity with what's gone on the past couple days is just crazy. Like everybody wants so bad to feel heard, and people posting and getting likes and doing all of this stuff. And again, validation is something that we do need as human beings, but to the extreme of someone please look at me because I'm commenting on this big thing that happened that's just not it, in my opinion. So, again, this is something we can't control. I spoke out about Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce as well with their engagement, with them wanting to, engagement, close to getting married. And I just said, I'm like, these people don't even know who you are. I'm not trashing Taylor's character or Travis's character by any means. It's just, it has to do with these people don't know who you are. Why do we spend so much energy and time just dwelling on it? Dwelling on these people that don't know us and don't necessarily care about us. Like, to be honest with you, I mean, these guys are in such a different bracket in life than us. And yet here we are, the peasants down below, oh, someone please have a conversation, like my comment. Oh my gosh, this person commented this and that. I just feel like it's low IQ, in my opinion. And I have people I look up to that I enjoy, like my actors and all these things, but I try my best to not put them on a pedestal and look up to them like they're some kind of god, because I would say I enjoy my own life enough to feel like I don't have to go outside my own life to get validation from somebody else that wants to have nothing to do with me and doesn't even know who I am. Anyway, so that was a tangent there, but my point being is, again, we have to keep things in our control that we can control, and it's really not a lot, We can create our own destiny, but at the same time, there's just things that happen that we can't, we can't control. I mean, the other day, let's see, today's Tuesday, I was catering for a company, and I had like three or four things that really just knocked me sideways, and there's nothing I could do about it. Literally nothing. I ran out of some food, ran out of some buns. The wind was going crazy. Again, like four or five different things just piled on top, and it was just a bad day. I couldn't do anything about it, and I've learned to accept that. I've learned to at least try to accept that it's, again, it's not a bad life, it's just a bad day, and sometimes you just have those bad days. There's nothing you can do about it. And it's important, right? It's important to keep what we can in our control as best we can and let go when we can't control it, you know? And so kind of rolling back into what I was talking about previously, all this stuff is meant to divide everybody, right? It's meant to divide left and right. It's meant to divide, you know, races, men and women, all these things. And how is that helping anything? How is that helping at all? I mean, we're already scattered as it is, right? We're already scattered enough. We already hate each other enough. Why not try to get along and try to band together and, grow our community, grow our friends, grow our family, instead of taking sides and cursing someone out on a comment online over the internet. It's just, it's so laughable sometimes that people get so bent out of shape. It's insane. Social media is so wonderful in so many senses, but man, people having voices just to bash other people is probably one of the worst things. People having podcast equipment just to start a podcast about saying nothing, whole nother thing as well, in my opinion. So, but yeah, I just wanted to get on here and just and give you guys some feedback about what I think, what's been happening the past couple of days. Again, trying not to control things that you can't control in your own life. The things that you can control in your own life, in my opinion, is partially your family. What you do in the morning when you wake up, you can make the conscious decision to spread positivity and spread love and treat your fellow man like a human being, first and foremost. What you put in your body as well. And the financial situation, I want to say you can control it, but I tend to lean more towards you can't. That's a whole nother rabbit hole as well. But those things you can. What you eat, how you spend your day, and making the conscious decision to treat other people like a human being instead of projecting your own insecurities onto them. And I think we would get along a lot better if we all thought that way. Wanting to spread love, not hate, as cringe as that sounds, but genuinely being able to see other people's perspectives. Instead of throwing someone under the bus immediately because they disagree with you on something. So, yeah, I think those are just my thoughts for today. I kind of put them in the back of my head while I was working today and playing some volleyball, and I'm like, I want to talk about that. I want to talk about this tonight. So just wanted to check in my thoughts with that. So anyway, sorry it's been a few days. I haven't been on here in a while. I've just been insanely busy, but videos will keep coming. Appreciate you guys liking and commenting, subscribing. Means a lot to me. I'm so grateful and thankful I can just sit here, sit on the porch, beautiful Arizona night, and just be able to talk about what I want to talk about and being able to get it out in the open. So I love you guys. I appreciate you. I cherish you. I look forward to the next episode, and I will see you there. Cheers.